The donation box. I love working at my local library. Not for the pay, I won't be a millionaire anytime soon, but for the peace and quiet and the mostly lovely patrons. 6 months ago, we installed a donation box by the main reception desk, in the hope that people would donate their own books when they were done with them. I have to take credit. It was my idea to combat the reduced funding we get from our local council for new inventory. I have also received a different kind of donation in this box since we set it up. A few months back, I was behind with my rent due to an expensive fault in my car. I told nobody about my monetary troubles, but when I cleared out the donation box at the end of the day, I found an envelope with Melanie Cole, my name, written on it. Inside was £3,000 in cash. Enough to cover what I owed and keep me going for the next 2 months. When my car gave up the ghost just a few weeks later and I had to walk into work, I found another envelope in the donation box, labeled just Melanie. Inside were a set of car keys and a note with a car registration. I found the car they belonged to, a rather lovely new coupe, in the parking lot across the road. The insurance and ownership documents were already in my name. Yesterday, I was called away from work when I got word that my already ill father had taken a bad turn and been admitted to hospital. I spent the evening by his bedside, returning to my apartment just before midnight. I barely slept. The following morning, after speaking with my mother and obtaining the latest details on my father's condition and her promise that she would contact me if he deteriorated, I decided to head into work. I thought the distraction would do me good. I would only have otherwise been sat at home, worrying myself sick. I had unlocked the library doors to let myself in when I noticed the spots of blood in the paving slabs outside the building. They led from the bushes by the roadside up to the doors by which I stood. I pushed the doors open, and my gaze followed the trail of droplets to a puddle which had grown beneath the donation box. In the box proudly sat a small brown paper bag. Written on it in the same handwriting as my previous 2 gifts was Mel and an X to represent a kiss. It was saturated with blood and I dared not approach it for what I might find. At that moment, my mobile phone rang and almost made me jump out of my skin. It had been my mother. Through her gasping sobs, I made out that my father was at death's door, and there was only one thing that could save him: a new heart.